Hi, everybody. Welcome back to another excellent episode of Jillin Off. I'm Christina Walkinshaw, and with me, as always,
Jen Murphy.
and here we are. I mean, we look so different than last week, eh?
Yeah, look at your hair.
I know. I put my hair up,
I got glasses.
and you got glasses. See? So much has changed. I'm still working on this beer because I'm cutting back on my drinking, so I only drink half a can a week now.
Half a can a week.
That's pretty good, right? So I'm still going to babble a little bit about being on the cruise ship.
Oh,
'Cause I have
okay.
to tell you this cruise ship, so I was on for 2 cruises. One was 9 days, and one was like a week. And the second week, for sure, like the passengers, it's the most bolo ties I've ever seen in one location ever.
Wait,
I don't know
bow
if they're-
tie or
No, bolo ties. Do you know what bolo tie?
no?
It's like what
Like the
cowboys wear.
Western tie.
Yeah, like a Western tie.
Oh, are you serious?
A bolo ties everywhere. Yeah, these men with bolo, which is really funny because I had a flashback to going to Korea. I did like a military tour in South Korea in like 2006 with like April and Ida Rodriguez and Christina Pajitsky and all these girls. But I remember I went like shopping in a market in Seoul, and I bought what I thought was a necklace. They were dying. They're like, Christina, that's a bolo tie.
Also, what an ugly necklace. What?
Like, you know what I really like is topaz.
She's like, this looks like something Carrie Bradshaw would wear.
Yeah, I think I really thought that though.
So there was a lot of Mexicans on your.
No, it was
Mostly
like
Mexicans
countrymen.
that wear it. Oh, just country.
It was like countrymen. Like
Oh, okay.
lots of guys with cowboy hats too.
Because I felt like there was a lot of Latinos on my last trip. That's why I
Oh.
wondered if there was.
Definitely lots of like cowboys. There was
All
yeah,
right.
men wearing cowboy hats, bolo ties.
Do you still have that necklace?
You know, I wish I did. I know I still had it in Toronto. I must have given away. I must have, but I kept it for a long time because it was just funny that I didn't know. But it was really cute. I thought it was cute.
That's hilarious. I love it.
Oopsies. Bolo ties. Bolo ties. Bolo ties.
That could be your new thing. The comedian that wears bolo ties.
I mean, everybody needs their thing, right? I did have some pretty good sets on there. Of course, we love our language barriers. So I was talking to, I think he was Serbian as well, actually, but he happened to see that like super hot theater show. And well, I don't even know that he could understand everything, but he kind of like caught certain things. And he came up to me in the crew bar and he's like, "Oh, I saw your show. It was so good." He's like, "You are a truly comedian."
Oh, nice.
I know, I'm a truly comedian. And I was like, "Oh, bless, thank you."
That's so sweet. That's a big compliment from a
I-
Serbian.
I know. When they're just getting the essence of your jokes and can't actually understand them, but I am a truly comedian.
I think he was just missing the word great.
Oh, yeah.
You're a truly great comedian.
Yeah. And in week 2, I finally got into Harrah's when we went on our off day when we were ported back in New Orleans. And guess what? When I finally got into Harrah's, lost $40. So
Fuck Harris.
fuck Harrah's.
Also, who cards do you get into a casino if you look over 25?
I know. I went with JR and everybody thought he was my husband. And I was like, he's gay.
I think cities like that, though, like New Orleans, because when I went to Nashville, every single place we went, we got carded.
Yeah.
At the door to get a drink. I
Yeah.
think when it's cities that are that busy, party towns,
Yeah.
they're just more strict. Or
And it was the
something.
difference between being there on a Thursday night versus a Sunday afternoon.
'Cause you don't get carded in Vegas
Sunday
ever,
morning. No.
right? I mean,
But
I don't.
The first time I went, it was Thursday night, so it was probably a big party night. And then I went with JR Sunday morning at like 10 a.m. So probably
Oh.
not.
Yeah.
Immediately got the mimosa.
All the security guards are hungover.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Can we talk about this? So I've been tipped off by my friend Hannah on the last ship that I should start doing this, but I finally did it in Cozumel. I went to the pharmacia and I bought some.
Oh, yeah.
I bought some prescription drugs that they sell in Mexico over the counter. So I bought UTI medication, Paul. And now it's just going to sit on my shelf. It doesn't expire till October of 2020. So, boys, don't wait. Call now. I don't even have to go pee after sex. I can just let it ride. I got pills. I'm ready to go.
I've
I'm
never
ready.
had a UTI.
Oh, you haven't?
No.
The first time I ever got one, I think I was 20. I didn't know what it was. All I was like, it hurts to pee. So I like go to my doctor. I'm crying. And I'm just like, I think I have herpes. And then she's like, huh? And then I pee in this cup, and then she's like, you have honeymoonitis. And I was like, what is
Ooh.
honeymoonitis? She's like, a urinary tract infection. She's like, you've just been having too much sex and not peeing after sex. And then I got my little pills, and then it was fine. But
What else could you buy at the pharmacia?
you know what?
Anything I'd be interested in?
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking
I mean,
next
I
time I
don't-
go back, I
don't
might take
pills,
orders.
but
It's
there
like,
might be something.
I mean, I feel like the only thing we know that I need is Adderall. I know most people are like, I was working with a comic who was like kicking an Adderall addiction. He used to be addicted to it.
Yeah, I'm kind of.
Uh,
I've never taken pills because I'm kind of scared.
Same. I've never taken any of that stuff. But I'm like, what if I just take it just until I'm done writing my scripts and then I quit?
I know it sounds pretty good.
That's how it works, right? You just like quit drugs really easily afterwards.
Yeah, totally.
Totally easy, right?
Isn't it meth? I think Adderall's meth.
Is
It's
it
like
really?
meth.
Yeah.
It is kind of like, I think it works on the same neurotransmitters as cocaine. It
Yeah,
has
but
like
I
a-
think if you just take a small dosage, it doesn't turn you. You don't look like a meth
Just a
person,
little meth.
right?
You just want
Just
a
a
little
little
meth.
No, because you know how meth people they pick all the scabs on their skin. That doesn't happen with Adderall.
I love picking scabs.
Are we gonna still look okay? Is my point.
So the problem is a dosage issue. That's what it is.
No, it's a vanity issue.
It's I've always wanted to use the word methy as like an adjective, so I gotta get methy. You are a truly comedian on methy. Okay. Oh yeah. But anyways, so yeah, I got my UTI meds ready to rumble. Yeah, and then here's a hot piece of I don't know, just like a random tip for everybody who lives in LA. I finally used the new Uber Lyft system at LAX. You know, now you have to take a shuttle
I've
to
heard
a
it's
lot.
a nightmare.
You know what? I didn't think it was that bad.
Okay, good, because I've heard awful. I'll tell you what, though. I picked up my landlord, and picking people up now, so easy.
Yeah.
There
Oh,
was
because, yeah,
nobody
No
there.
traffic.
Oh, so
And
that's good.
you know how before, if you got a little bit early, there's all the cops that are like, you can't stop.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't get there the moment your passengers arrive, then you have to make a loop.
Yeah.
I sat there for 20 minutes, no cops, nothing.
That's good.
So it is a lot easier for anybody that needs to be picked up from LAX. But I'm so glad
And-
that the Uber thing wasn't a pain in the ass because I was scared.
No, I thought it was good. So, I mean, so whatever. You get in your shuttle, but the shuttles came very rapidly. Like, I just missed one, and one came like a minute later. So, yeah, it drops you off at this lot that's kind of close to Terminal 1. And then you just get in this line, you call the lift, and then it sends you a code. And then you just get in the first lift that's available, and you just give them the code. So, you're not waiting for somebody
Oh, are you
to
serious?
drive and meet. Like, I'm looking for Paul. Paul's looking for Christina.
Oh, that's so much easier.
Paul's 15 minutes away. It's like the lifts are all kind of lined up, kind of like taxis are in normal airports. And then you just hop in whichever one, and then you give them a code.
Oh, that sounds a lot easier.
I thought it was so much easier.
Well-
That part of it is just like, oh, you're not waiting for your lift anymore. Like, yeah, you have to take the shuttle, but
The part where they put that it like took an hour and it was a pain in the ass, that was like the first 2 days it was in effect. So it's probably gotten a lot better.
yeah, no, I thought it was really smooth. And it, like I said, I just like the second I got to that terminal, I just hopped right in the first available car. They're like, okay, all the way to the front, go to that cab, that cab. Like,
Well, for all of our listeners in Finland, if you're planning on coming to LA,
it's going to be way easier than you think to get in your lift.
it's going to be so much easier than you think.
Yes.
I had to do a little Jillin this week. I don't usually Jill off. I know.
Oh,
that.
you chilled? I'm so excited for you.
I know. I got really turned on by a hand. Is that
for you.
weird?
What do you think, Paul? Is
A
it weird?
certain someone.
Is it attached to a body?
Yes.
Okay.
A certain someone sent me a video that was just his hand driving a car, and I got so turned on because
Whose hand?
it was a very big hand, and it was attached. I get really, you know what's a turn on to me also? Not just hands that are very large and manly, but like a really nice watch on a wrist.
Yeah.
Do you ever feel like that's very attractive on a man?
I mean, for sure.
I'm not talking about it has to be
I don't know.
expensive. I'm talking about just like, I'll show you the video later if you want. Oh wait, I can pull it up right now. Hold on.
Oh my
Hold
God.
on. Let me pull it up.
Jen is getting turned on by
She
hands.
saved it for later use.
Chilling first.
Okay, well, I have to also say I'm very lonely, and you know I'm a very horny person. Even though I don't Jill
Me
off
too.
hardly ever,
Oh, I chilled off. I
I
had to charge my
hold on.
my vibrator on the ship for sure. I packed my charger. Thank God. Oh, that is hilarious. And you hear it? Roses. Bon Jovi, baby. I sleep.
Isn't it weird to get turned on by a hand?
Jen, were you a big Addams Family fan?
Oh my God! Here, do you like my jazz hands? Ooh.
I don't know if you know like the manly hand of somebody who's like 6'5".
Whoa. Sexual hands.
And it's attached to a Bon Jovi song? Come on.
I mean, I'm into the Bon Jovi part. Well, that's
Who
a classic.
sends that video?
People from Serbia.
Ah,
I get a lot of videos.
Zoltan
Oi.
strikes again.
Zoltan.
Zoran.
I think we should call him
Oi.
Zoltan.
Oh, yum yum. Oh, I missed Yum Yum so much. He was so happy, and I mean, in his weird way, happy, but generous, just nice.
I know.
We had some cranky people, but do you ever write something down in your notes and you can't figure out what it means?
Yeah, all the time.
So what do you think? I wrote down, I lost my cookie at the disco. Like, I can't figure it out. The only thing I can imagine is because it was from that first
It
night in New
wasn't
Orleans.
an actual cookie.
Maybe it was that bartender telling me to go watch a video on YouTube later. That's the only thing I could figure out it might have been.
Did you type "I lost a cookie at the disco" in YouTube?
I haven't done it yet because I just found it in my notes right now.
Huh. Well, you should.
I totally should, right?
Yeah.
We had so many like late night parties in James's room on the ship. It was always me, James, JR, the musicians, but like literally those guys would play piano in their rooms, like on their keyboards until like 5 a.m. and we would drink. It was really fun. It was like I felt like we have the camaraderie of like the guest entertainers and Dirty Dancing. And
Where did you sit?
we have couches, like in the crew rooms where there's like a bed
Oh,
and a
I
couch.
thought you meant your actual room.
No, not the passenger rooms. We had like officer cabins, so we actually had that little
Oh,
couch.
They do have the little couch in the
Yeah, we
office.
have the
Okay.
little couch, and then sometimes JR would pass out on the floor anyway. So I just
'Cause
used
those
his
rooms
body
are
as an ottoman.
so tiny.
The passenger one's on the 5th floor, kind of bar. Yeah, they're not too easy for.
Yeah, because when people are like,
Socials.
come hang out, I'm like,
Yeah, but
we're going to sit on the bed together?
I know you kind of. I think I did that one night with Liam and Marie because we're like, where else are we gonna sit?
I guess it's okay if you have a group, but it was like when the one Beatle dude asked me to come in, I was like, just the two of us. I felt weird. I'm like,
I know I would feel weird
we're
about
just
that,
going to sit on your bed.
but yeah, but with enough people, like the crew room was fine. But I felt like Dirty Dancing vibes, and then I was just like, God, I hope I don't get myself into a Penny situation. Penny's in trouble. That's why back in the 80s, you couldn't say abortion. You had to say Penny's in trouble.
Penny's in trouble.
No, it was abortion. Sorry. Yeah. No, anyways.
I think
The
we
baby went one way or another. I'm not sure exactly what happened.
Baby went.
It's very vague. It's hard to tell.
I learned a new term for your sex life. Smash and dash.
A smash and dash.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
You
Like a
like
one
it?
night stand. Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't sound very nice, but since we're dicks now, that kind of goes with our dick
Since we're dicks
attitude.
now.
Hey, why are you such a dick? Because I smash and dash.
I'm a smash and dash. That's what I do.
I haven't had any sex in a long time.
Yeah, I haven't had sex in a while either.
Obviously, I haven't if I jilled off to a hand.
That is a new level of sexual frustration when you're jilling off to the sight of a hand.
That was a good hand.
That's a good hand. That's a good hand.
My self-esteem was low because I did the paid audience work again.
Oh, what's
And,
up?
that's never, it's okay. I can't complain about it. It's easy. But this one I did, when we were lining up, there was a guy who was handing out wristbands to certain people. And I was like, oh, I didn't get a wristband. He goes, oh, no, you don't need one. And then I realized he was giving wristbands to the really pretty people because they want them to sit up front.
Oh.
It's okay. I know I'm not pretty, but,
Yes, you are.
well, I mean, Hollywood pretty, you know what I mean?
That-
But like
that's-
for a moment, I already like, even though I try and make the best of it, I already get a little like sunken when I'm doing paid audience work. So that was just like a blow to the stomach. I was just like, oh.
oh my God.
I'll just go stand in the corner in the back where you put the audience members that are in the dark.
Uh-oh. There we go. It was our first blow of the mic right
They're
there.
like, we don't want to see your face, but can you just
You do have, oh, look, maybe he was jacking off to your hands.
just keep
Maybe he's
clapping?
He's like, oh, look at that woman's hands. Oh, why am I hard right now? Oh.
You don't have certain body parts that you get excited about? Paul, you must. Like an armpit.
I like a strong arm. I like a
some people-
muscular bicep.
We know some people like toes.
Oh.
I like women that are alive.
Okay, you're easy.
That's my kink.
Oh yeah, the toe bang guy. So he was in port with us at one of the thingies. Toe bang. But I did end up seeing him because one day I didn't have reception, so I couldn't contact him. So like, how am I just magically gonna stumble upon him? And then when I was in Costa Maya again, it was just I had all my sign off duties and I only got off for like an hour. I really like Costa Maya though. That was a good port. And then Belize. Yeah, so I was with Andrew Slater. He's really fun. He's funny. Do you know Andrew?
I do. I knew him years ago, and I haven't seen him in so long. He
Yeah.
doesn't live in LA anymore.
No, him and his wife moved to Portland.
Yeah, because he
So-
used to live here, and I knew him. I mean,
Yeah,
not
you
knew
know
him really
yeah,
well.
yeah,
But
totally. You know, he likes you. He knows you. And he was like, he kept on calling some of the ports. He calls it fake Belize. He's like, oh, we're in fake Belize because sometimes the island is basically just owned by NCL.
yeah,
So it's like you're not, but it's good. You know, you can leave all your shit on the beach and by the pool and not worry about it. So that's the nice part about it. But it's not like real Belize. It's just fake Belize. So Andrew's
Excuse
like,
me?
oh, we're in fake Belize again. Like, we went to fake Honduras, fake Roatan. We just like stay in the cage. We don't get out of the cage.
it looked like really cool places when you were swimming during the day.
Oh my God, that swim up bar in fake Belize was my favorite.
I loved your Instagram post where you're like, your job doesn't have a swim up bar. Ask for a raise.
Yeah, rude. How do you live like that? Also, we watched so much MSNBC, and especially late at night. Me and Johnny
Why?
Beaner, we were obsessed with it too. Well, like how repetitive their commercials for themselves get. We're just like, this is who we are. This is why you watch. And so that's why that last post was just us at the swim up bar being like, this is who we are. This is why you watch with our beers.
Oh, I did not know.
It's just that when you only have like 5 channels that you're watching, you end up watching a lot of MSNBC. The 3 news channels, MSNBC, Fox News, and the BBC. And I would just like rotate between the 3. I mean, I'll watch Fox News because I think it's funny to see the exact same facts from the other channel, just with a different opinion.
Yeah. Oh,
Like
yeah, it's completely opposite.
commentary. The BBC, oh my God, I really enjoyed the Prince Andrew interview too while I was on the ship. I watched that. I watch way more news on that ship than I do in real life, to be
Oh, yeah.
honest.
And he was like, I don't sweat.
That was the best. He's
And
like,
then they show a
I
picture
did
of him.
condition that year. I couldn't sweat.
Then they show a picture of him sweating.
I know. Who the fuck doesn't sweat? Like, maybe if you were, dancing in none of it, I would believe that you weren't sweating. But like outdoors,
There's some people who don't sweat, but that's unhealthy.
yeah, that can't be right.
You got to get rid of your toxins through your
Yeah.
glands.
I know.
I sweat all the time. I'm very healthy.
I love sweating. I like a good sweat. I like sweating during sex. You guys know that. I find it a turn on when some guys like.
We
just
don't
sweating.
know that. No. Oh, yeah.
For sure. Yeah. I feel
Oh,
like we've talked about that.
I thought.
Sweating at the gym. I worked up a good sweat. I was working out a lot. One day I burned, I think my record was 813 calories one day
That's a lot.
on the treadmill. But then I'd drink like 10 beers. So it's all about balance.
Yeah. Work hard, play hard.
Exactly.
That's what they say.
Yeah.
I don't know who they are. I saw the best homeless sign I've seen in a long time, especially because it seemed like really real. The guy that was holding it, I just felt like it was really real. He was like 22, and he was holding up a sign that said, what did it say? Robbed by savings from my mother. Need bus money. No, it said robbed of savings by mother. Need bus money.
Whoa.
And the look on his face was like, I think his mom really did take all his
Oh no.
He was just like really cute kid, just like
No.
long hair. I was like, that's a really good sign.
Oh, well. Did you give him any money?
No, I was driving. I wasn't
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
slam on the brakes. But it was a really good sign. If I had been at a stop, maybe.
He was at a street with no light or anything. He just throw it out the window.
Well, he obviously wasn't very smart. His mom robbed all of his money, so he's gotta learn. Maybe she was doing him a favor.
Oh, man.
It's hard in LA to decide who to give money to because there's so many people.
I know, it's true.
When I was on the train down here, there was some guy talking crazy, talking to himself, and I was like, you literally come across a mentally ill person almost every day living here.
Yeah.
It's gotta affect us
Yeah.
in some way.
That's me podcasting here.
Nobody sees more weirdos than Paul.
It's
Nobody.
like we're living in a big mental hospital.
Oh, it's true.
It's gotta be affecting us.
I know, you're right.
No wonder we need beer.
Yeah, we need beer. We have to cope with. We have to cope with.
I mean, if we're not getting sex,
No.
just a hug.
Oh,
This is getting depressing.
did we depress you this episode?
Jen Murphy.
Depressing. I'm getting on the Encore. I'm going to Miami. I'm going to be in Miami alone on my birthday. I'm going to take myself out for a sweet ass party for one.
You won't be alone.
I will. I'm going to make friends fast and swift like I always do. I'm going to be like, dude, I mean, there's no better pickup line than, hi, it's my birthday.
Oh, yeah, you're going to get so many free drinks.
I know. I think it's going to be really
Oh,
good.
Encore, that was my first one that I
Oh,
ever
you've
did.
been on the Encore? No, the Escape was your first one, right?
Oh, Escape. Where does the Encore go?
The Encore's the brand new one. It just,
Oh, okay. I was
They-
on Escape.
they had the inauguration for it a week ago, and Kelly Clarkson was on the ship performing for its first set of the sale.
Damn.
Yeah, so this
That's
should
where
be.
her career's at. That's really
She has
good.
a talk show now. It's really popular. There was a bigger lineup to get in that
It
show than there was Will
sucks.
and Grace.
It's
Oh, does it? I haven't seen it yet.
I think Kelly Clarkson's really good, though. I'm
I-
not that into that many pop stars, but she's good.
I love her.
How dare you, Paul?
Oh, Paul.
They
we're
paid
having
her
a
a
difference
lot of money.
opinion.
Justin Guarini would have been a better choice.
Who?
Huh?
Justin Guarini,
He?
the one who
Justin
finished.
Guardi or whatever?
The one who.
The one that lost to her?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Well,
it?
he.
Are you
maybe-
talking about way back when she was on?
I'm sure he
Yeah.
has a.
How do you know that name? That was so many years ago.
You know what? My references are on point.
I'm sure he has a talk show on YouTube if you want to go search for him, Paul.
Yeah, Paul.
And I will, thank you.
Paul has lost us with his anti-Kelly Clarkson sentiment. We're over it.
How dare you?
Since you've been gone.
She's the queen of pop.
She's so good. Miss Independent. Oh, I'm just going to send you Kelly Clarkson memes.
And
for
she's
the rest of
honest
the
about
week.
her weight issues.
Yes, she is a good, normal chick with an amazing voice. It's
Yeah.
fun. She interviewed Garth Brooks today. Did you interview Garth Brooks today, Paul?
I interviewed Rory Scovel close enough.
Did you really? I love him.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he
He's
was good.
great.
Oh,
Oh, that's pretty cool. we like
Kelly
Paul.
Clarkson and Rachel Ray, they both got thick.
Thick.
They got thick.
Well,
Can
that's
you blame
because-
Rachel Ray? She's like in the food industry.
Yeah, I don't know how she stays skinny when she's cooking.
She's not. She's thick.
No, she's not. She's just short. They look thicker when they're super short. She's probably like 5 or
Hold
4
on.
foot
I'm gonna
9.
pull up a picture on this iPad.
Oh, you should have seen me
She's
at the
like
buffet.
4'9".
I was like,
And
I was.
thick.
Oh. So by the end of the week, I'm like eating hot. I start off really good when I'm on the ship. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get some chicken and some broccoli, some steamed veggies, and like. But then by the end of the week, I'm like, I should probably have a hot dog. Like, no, what's this spinach dip over here? Oh, I'll just go back to the salad bar and get some chips for it. Like, I was eating pretty dirty by
There's
the
some
end.
pretty good stuff on there.
Our days, the Mexican day is the best when I can get some hard shell tacos. I love it. We did go for nachos. Where did we go for nachos? We had guac and Costa Maya. We like got out of the cage and we went to like real Costa Maya. And we just like sat at this little, it looked like a folded out table like this, just on the beach. And these people served us and made us guac. We had
Oh.
dollar beers.
So nice.
Dollar beers. Just like kicking it. It was so great. That's a nice port. I like Costa Maya, the Mayan Riviera.
How long are you on the Encore? 2
Oh,
weeks?
yeah, correct. Just 1 week. It's a Swifty. So I'm gone from I leave on the 30th, but that's like just my travel day. I'm on it from the 1st to the 8th.
Well, if any of our listeners are in Miami on Saturday the 30th.
This is probably going to air in January.
Oh,
This is
that's
coming out April 4th.
right.
Yeah, so it's going out April 2020.
Oh, this will be the middle of December.
The network really wants to
Well,
space
good
out your
job.
episodes.
Good job missing Christina's birthday.
Yeah, thanks a lot for not showing up in Miami for me, everyone.
You Jillin
Why,
assholes.
you should have flown in from Vietnam.
Jillin assholes.
Chillin'. What if people are just listening to our podcast to like learn English? Like, just like randomly hit play on an American podcast.
I thought you were gonna say, what if people are just listening and Jillin their asshole?
Hello, I come to America. I jerk off 2 hands. You have bed of roses?
And then some guy's like, what does that mean? What does that mean?
Welcome
That
to-
was your
welcome to the
first
show.
burp.
I
Oh
know.
my God,
It's been a
what
while.
took so long?
I know, I don't know. Oh, because I let off too before you got here. I didn't mean
How
to. They
dare
flew out. I
you.
just wasn't thinking. I'm rusty. I feel like I'm always rusty every time I come in here.
Have you ever had, I had 2 deaf people at my show in Fresno, and I was like so jealous of them that they couldn't hear what was being happening.
I feel like I'm.
I was like, I'm so jealous of you.
I
right
feel like
now.
I'm going deaf. Like I go to do crowd work, and if somebody's in the back and I ask them a question, I can't hear their response, so I just go cool. Like who knows what they said though?
Well, no, because people get nervous and they don't really speak up sometimes.
That's true. But then I fake it like I could hear them, and then it's even more awkward. Then they feel like I've ignored them.
Who does crowd work with people in the back?
You know, if you ask a question,
It's supposed to be in the front.
no, but if you ask a question,
You in the 20th row. What's your job?
let's say
Hey, can I hear you guys in the back?
No, because
I'm
I'll
hard
be
of
like,
hearing.
Who's in a relationship?
I'll always point out that I'm Canadian, and then I'll be like, oh, Canadian. Oh, well, okay, great. Where are you from? And I'm like, I can't hear you. Like,
I always just say, who's got the drink package?
oh, I know. I always do that too. I'm like, who got the internet package? Who got the drink package? It's like-
Did anyone die on your ship?
no, this time we had no choppers. Although one of the ships right now has a code red, so now everybody's like confined to their rooms and they can't go out in passenger area.
Oh, that's awful.
What does that mean?
That's the joy right now.
That means they're sick from the food.
There's a shark loose in the hallways.
No, it means the food's contaminated, so nobody can spread their.
It means, well, it doesn't necessarily mean that the food is contaminated. It means somebody on the ship has AGE and it could spread very, very fast.
AGE.
Yeah, it's like,
Man, I wish I was faster.
I know, it's some gastral situation.
Ugh.
It's probably just like a fancy word for like diarrhea. and some
Washy-washy.
barfing. Washy-washy.
Yum, yum.
Washy-washy. Yum, yum. Washy-washy. At my theater show, I was like, Laffy, Laffy. Let's get out there. It's time for Laffy, Laffy.
You're never getting hired by SNL.
Oh my god. Oh, when we got to New Orleans on
Show
that,
me your hand.
oh yeah, when we got to New Orleans that middle day, like when we were between the two ships, yeah, we were just like having some drink. It was my day off, so we got drunk in New Orleans, and JR was just like, man, everybody in this town looks like an extra from Sling Blade. I was like,
Oh, that's an old reference.
I know, but I got it and I died laughing. Because usually he only tells like corny jokes and street jokes. So that one really made me laugh.
That's so funny.
I was really proud of him.
Sling Blade.
I was very, very proud of him.
It's kind of relevant now because they brought it back on Netflix.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'd watch that movie again. I feel like it was
I don't think I've seen it since it first came out.
same.
Mm-hmm.
I watched a
That's
lot
all I
of.
remember.
I watched.
Mhm.
I watched a lot of weird old movies. I watched this movie. I realized when I started to watch it that I really don't know what genre it was, but like A Fish Called Wanda.
Oh
I saw
yeah.
A Fish Called Wanda like twice on
Kevin
the
Kline.
ship. Yeah, and John Cleese and Jamie Lee Curtis. But it starts out like I kind of caught it 10 minutes into the film, and I was like, oh, what is this again? And I was like, wait, this is a drama? Is this a thriller? Is this a comedy? What is happening? What genre is this movie?
I have no idea what happens in that movie. I just know I remember the name.
Yeah, A Fish Called Wanda. I don't think I ever saw it when I was a kid. So
Oh, 25 minutes. Look at us. We're killing it.
we are killing it.
What else are you going to do for your birthday?
So I've been.
Or what did you do for your birthday since this
guys,
is going to
what
come
did
out
I
after?
do? I mean, I totally got laid, and I got all the free drinks and a free meal. It was the best night of my life.
Somebody bought you a boat.
I went to Little
a bobo?
Havana.
A
I went
boat?
to Wynwood.
What's the name of the necklace?
Of the what? Oh, bolo tie. Oh, shit. You know what? Maybe these microphones are swapped today.
Now
and this
you're
one's
doing
blowing
it.
out. I'm blowing out the mic.
You should get yourself a bow tie for
Bolo
wait,
tie?
What is that?
Send bolo ties.
That is
Yeah.
not Rachel Ray.
Yeah. I told you, Rachel Ray got thick.
Oh my god.
I still love
I thought you
her.
were just being mean.
No. She put on a bolo tie and went all the way to the end.
No.
It looked like a necklace.
Oh man, that's brutal.
Bolo tie, guys. Send us bolo ties and beer.
I have such a great Christmas present for you, but I feel like you're not going to get it till February because I don't know when you're coming back.
Probably. I don't think I get back now till January 20.
I wanted to have it for you next week, but I'm leaving for 10 days, so I don't think I'm going to be able to make. I have to make it. So I don't
I'm
think
so
I'm
excited.
Make
You're
it.
going to be in Maui, and I'm so mad that you leave like 2 days before I get there.
I know.
I get there on the 12th. And when do you get home again?
I'll be in Maui. Well, no, I'm there till the 5th, and then the next day. So I fly home. I get home at like 9:30 on Thursday night, and then I have another flight at 6 a.m. Friday to go to Raleigh because I'm opening for Tom Green.
Oh, fun.
I know, I'm pretty excited.
Oh, that's so good.
And he only does a 2-person show, so you get paid for host and feature, which is
Good,
nice.
good. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so
I like
good.
Tom Green. I worked with him before.
Yeah, he's Canadian. You like your Canadians.
Yeah.
I remember his cable access show when I used to work at a CD store in the late 90s in
Yeah.
Ottawa, where he like painted his parents' house plaid.
Oh yeah, he was like the start.
Yeah.
Him and Jamie Kennedy were the first ones to do that
Yeah.
kind of crazy
And
shit,
he had
right?
the Slutmobile where he had the two women like having sex with each other, and that he painted on the hood of his dad's car. And his dad was so pissed. And he's like, "What's wrong, Dad? Can't you see these women are in love?"
Oh, that's so
I worked
funny.
with him at like Winnipeg Comedy Festival in like 2014. I don't think you remember me, but yeah, I've always been a fan.
Yeah, he's cool.
Yeah, and he's been inside Drew Barrymore. That's fucking rad. I love Drew Barrymore. I read her biography when I was like 12, Little Girl Lost.
did
about
I.
her doing cocaine and shit as a kid.
I know.
I like how that sentence means a lot, like from back in the day, but not much now.
I know.
If you're like, now he's been in Drew Barrymore, you're like, now? All right. She thick.
Drew Barrymore.
Paul, you are fat shaming a lot of women today.
Paul is hating on the ladies today. He's hating on Kelly, Rachel, Drew.
Paul.
Wow, you get a girlfriend and all of a sudden cocky as fuck.
Yeah, right?
Lee, I don't need Rachel Ray. I'm in a relationship.
Fuck
know,
so
I-
hard his nose bleeds and he's like, I'm the man.
Yeah, it's like it's bust, barf, and blood.
Yeah.
Dude, power man.
Listen to the last episode if you don't know what we're talking about.
Bus barf and blood.
He's-
Ew.
Good old Green Lantern over there.
Bus barf and blood is so gross. Guys, we'd like to thank Sudwerk Brewery for
Sudwerk.
sponsoring these last 2 episodes.
1989, my favorite. It's a light. It's a dry hop pilsner, so only 5%, but it still has a lot of hops and flavor.
If
which
you are a huge fan of the podcast and you would like these memorable cans that have touched our lips, send us an email and we will auction off these cans. The bid starts at 5 cents. Wait, how much is a stamp? The bid starts at $1. We need to pay for the
I
stamp.
don't think you could just put a stamp on a can and send it.
I'll put it in an envelope. But our lips have been on
I
it.
don't think it fits in an envelope.
who wants our cans?
No, I know that one comedian named Kate Quigley who sells her used underwear. She sells her underwear. People buy it.
She just puts a stamp on the underwear that puts it in the mailbox.
Or like the bikinis that she wears. She sells the bikinis.
Yeah.
Yeah, people
Wow.
pay a lot of money, so why shouldn't they pay for our cans?
Whoa.
Ugh.
I washed some of my underwear in the sink on the ship. Oh, here we go.
Guys, the bid starts at $1.
Sudwerk, 1989.
All right, we gotta go.
All right, well, we hope we really...
Tune in next week when we find out what happened on Christina's birthday.
Yeah, this microphone's going to smell.
I got Lysol.
Paul, you got any last words?
She thick.
Happy New Year.
Shit.
Who knows when this episode comes out? Happy New Year.